Good Physical Friday, everybody. It is your HeroFizzer, and I hope all of... Yeah, I goofed on the opening already. Oh well. Live and learn, I say. Anyway, yes, it is Friday, and that means we are once again playing through Mass Effect 2. Last time we played, we followed Jacob's little story arc where we find out his dad may be alive. He was, but he dumbed down the women to make them into his harem and turned the men feral so that he didn't have any competition. And oh my god, that is... Wow, that is something. Just 50 shades of wow. So yeah, we're going to be going through the character stories for a bit. Collector ship. Yeah, no, we are not starting that yet. I am so glad I put that in, but oh my god. Alright, so yeah, we have... there is one... Yes, I know, Kelly. Thank you. You told me that beforehand when I started the game up. Kind of funny in a way. So yeah, it has been quite the week. Like, I even said on Monday, fuck this week already, and it's like, goddamn. Like, did anybody expect what we'd be getting this week?
I am glad you came.
I mean, I did it in my pants, but...
That is not easy for me.
Do I tell her to take her time? Because, I mean...
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been
Wait,
going
I
by the
obtained?
name Morinth.
I thought you talked to the Shadow
I would like
Broker
to
about
apprehend her
this.
before she disappears again.
You know, doing the big, ugly, nasty in a story that I wrote.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
I mean, I feel like you told me a story where you met the Shadow Broker in some hotel because nobody ever expected him to look the way that he did, so nobody actually believed that he, of all people, could have been the Shadow Broker. You know, I'm just saying, maybe I'm promoting something that I wrote, maybe I'm not. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds.
Well, just call her
That
that.
is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So it's not really mythology then, is it?
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Now, to most people that would sound very scary, but to Commander Fifa Shepard, that is probably the hottest thing that she could ever go through. And it'd be worth it in the end for her, too.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing
Really?
more.
Not in that old
This creature,
Asari dialect?
this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it.
Okay, well then you should have told me this in the first place, you...
And my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
I need my crew to be good at their jobs and keep their personal lives personal.
I understand. Nonetheless, if there is time,
I mean,
I
yes,
would like
this
to
is
go to
definitely
the Afterlife
personal, but
nightclub on
at
Omega.
the same time...
Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
You know, I have heard about mind-blowing sex before, but oh boy, does this take the cake, am I right? Yeah, so like I've said already, this has been quite the week. And normally I don't talk about, like, you know, things because, well, let's be honest, it kind of dates the video a little bit, you know. Maybe in like 2 months when this goes up on my YouTube VOD. By the way, I have a YouTube VOD. I was trying to make it a whole other channel separate from what I was going to be using as my my highlights and stuff, but that did not work out because of reasons. Anyway, you know, like 2 months from now when this is on YouTube or something, people are going to be wondering, okay, what the hell is he talking about? But it's like, it's one of those things that kind of affects the culture as a whole, if you will. I think I've already talked to you, so you're fine. We'll start off with Miranda first. We'll get to Samara's afterwards.
Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
But yeah, no, as I'm sure most people already know, and I'm assuming this is why nobody was watching on Wednesday when I was doing my Power Ranger tier list. V Shoujo has officially closed down because they made one very dumb, stupid decision of not paying their talent. But they also messed with Iron Mouse the most.
So, Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What?
And yeah, it's just...
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
like, goddamn, I actually didn't think V Shoujo would shut down the way like this. I thought there'd be like a little bit more to it, but no, I guess this is the way that they went down.
Stop toying with me.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, away from the
We didn't really
Scotsman.
have time to chat while taking out Geth on Haystrom, did we? I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them.
I bet you miss
Doesn't
hearing
seem
the
right
relay,
having
the
Cerberus in charge
engine
of
there.
this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
How many times do I have to tell you this? I am not working for Cerberus, I am working alongside them. There is a difference, and I hate that this is what it has come to for Commander Fifa Shepard.
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help. For now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
I am going to get that Quarian booty in bed one way or another. Yeah, so back to V-Shot. These are kind of things like, I don't know how else to put it, but the more that this goes on, the more that we find out about what happened behind the scenes with V Shoujo, the crazier it gets, and it is just
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard.
right.
Soon.
We'll
I'll
get
think
to that.
about that. Meanwhile, I have to go.
Yep.
But you know, yeah, it feels like a lot of VTubers are coming out and saying, yeah, I was promised to a deal to work with V Shoujo. I'm waiting on that any day now. Hearing about Mint forming an idol group within V Shoujo, that would have been great, but the irony is not lost on me that she's putting her trust into another company. Apparently Buff Pup. A lot of others auditioned only for them to just decide, no, we're gonna go with the name talent instead. Which I get, but at the same time, it's like Haruka Caribou, or I'm sorry, I don't know her name off the top of my head. I just know Caribou, but she really didn't need V Shoujo. If anything, I think that is the biggest issue with all of this, is that none of these talents really needed V Shoujo. V Shoujo needed everybody else. And it's like, really? I get you guys weren't really having like a lot of success. I get you guys were running low on money and stuff, but really? You messed with Mouse? Of all people? Who thought that was a good idea? And since like I follow some of the adjacent subreddits, I'm finding out how much worse it can get. Because not only is it all these okay, sorry, thought there was a freeze. Not only are there all these VTubers that are coming out and saying, yeah, I was supposed to work with V Shoujo but didn't. Now there was at least one thing I saw where an artist had drawn chibi versions of the V Shoujo talent. But instead of, letting the artist draw as they drew, and this is kind of my biggest issue, they asked them to draw them more in the style of Walfie, the guy that created Small Ame. Basically, like, helped create one of the biggest art styles in all of Hololive. And I'm just asking myself, why would you do this? Because to me, it sounds like if you wanted to just get Walfie to draw the chibis, you should have just hired Walfie. But I'm willing to bet you weren't willing to pay Walfie prices, whatever they may have been. But that is still pretty garbage to hire somebody for their particular art style.
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
And you know what else is a cultural marvel? Your ass. Okay, no, but seriously.
Pardon me, I'm on a call.
I'm just... You hire an artist for the style that you fell in love with, but you decide instead you want them to draw like another artist. That is an insult to the artist. Wow, I've never noticed these two in such a position before.
Excellent. So the total comes to 100.
It's like, if somebody hired me for my writing, but asked me to write a certain way. And I have had that happen. I absolutely do have that happen. I understand that there are clients, clients have different tastes and stuff, but it's like, if you were to, I don't know, this is something I have to deal with moving forward personally. But if I work on something and I hear somebody say, I might have to take out some of these lines because they're very cringeworthy, I am going to stand up and fight for myself, because how dare you tell me that? That is the point. I write on cringe because sex is silly sometimes. Well, I got a little too passionate there at the end, but my point is, yes, V Shoujo sucks. They're dead. They're buried. move on with it.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
You want to
Special
bring
kind
in
of
any
friend?
of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No, you and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
Making changes now could be dangerous. Are you sure you can trust Niket?
Absolutely. He's one of my oldest friends. I trust him with Ariana. Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Hey, speaking of
Thank you,
Niket
Shepard.
and escorting,
I
how
appreciate
did you
this.
guys meet? I'm imagining that you
planned
ran
on
a
this,
certain
but they never
service
planned
in
on
order
you.
to... God damn it, that's actually not a terrible idea for a story. I don't know why you ask. Oh wait, shit. Damn it, no. Frick.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Eclipse
exactly,
mercenary
Miranda.
gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
I just realized I meant to bring Jack along with me for this. Damn it. Because, you know, I wanted to hear some of Jack's snarky commentary, but I completely forgot.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Too worked up in talking about
Let's hope
VTuber
they really
trauma.
do want to take us alive.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it!
Buddy, you are going to make one big mistake saying that.
I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
You're not getting Miranda's sister. If you push this, it'll go badly for you.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots.
Yeah? Well, so have
Say
I.
the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want things to
How's that for you, ugly? Oh, that's why they were shooting upwards. Oh, me.
There we go. Very nice.
Yeah, you know, I could just reset to listen to Jack, to re-enlist Jack in this mission, but we're already too far gone, and I forgot to save beforehand anyway, so... Why am I using this dumb gun? God.
Nice.
You know, Miranda, your sister may not be your identical twin, but I hope she's at least at above modestly hot.
Come on, we need to get to Niket.
Yeah, I know this is a dumb question, Miranda, but why Niket? Like, Niket doesn't exactly sound like a trustworthy name to me. How about Nikke? I mean, that has a good ring to it. It's like a goddess of victory or something. Who am I kidding? I've never played it. Quick, answer it so they don't think anything's suspicious.
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against.
An idea, eh?
Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager.
Oh, so
was
like
meant
she
to
grew
replace me.
off of
I
you?
couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't.
Now, I want to play with those lips.
You deserved to know.
Like, in the weirdest of ways. Like, I want to just, like, hold on to those lips and just go, like...
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
Oh, nice magic touch you got there, Shepard. You barely touched it. Guys, this way? Yeah. Yeah, this way.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Oh, please. Fifa Shepard doesn't believe in timing.
Me, Shepard.
Yeah, that's right. Just ignore the VI that's attacking you. Right. Okay. That's everybody, right? Oh, there's always one. Bitch.
Keep the bitch back. The cat is nearing the transport terminal.
Hey, how about you keep your bitch back, bitch? Really saying bitch a lot. Not intentional, but it's just... yeah. So, yeah, what else happened this week? Oh, yeah. We missed we ended up losing one of the greatest WWE Hall of Famers of all time. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I don't mind the guy. Honestly, like, I've listened to a couple of his older songs. Like, whatever that one was that he did with... who's the guy that did the thing? Like a really sad boy with the tattoos on his face. I can't remember his name. It's like something goofy. I don't hate his music either, but like Ozzy really, like even in the last couple of years, like I think Ozzy still had it to make good music. Now you're probably asking yourself, Fizzer, didn't some other celebrity die this week? And you'd be right. He sure did die. Barring just the last couple of... Okay, yeah, it's Hulk Hogan, obviously, but barring even that, even like the last few years of his life and stuff, I was never really a big fan of Hulk Hogan. Like, as a kid, yeah, obviously, you don't know much better when you're a kid, but it's like, when I was in my teens, like high school, college, and I was really getting into the history of wrestling, I started watching a lot, well, not watching, reading up on a lot of wrestling's history and the stuff I missed out on. Because, God help me, the Monday Night War DVD documentary didn't really do much favors in that regard, but... one of the books I read was The Death of WCW by R.D. Reynolds, who is best known for the website WrestleCrap.com. And he gives a pretty detailed history, even for just WCW, about what Hogan was up to and why, and like it really turned me off on the guy completely. Hey Dampier, how's it going? Just talking about you know,
We can use
death.
Got you.
But yeah, I was a big wrestling fan in the 2000s. And to read about how Hogan was behind the scenes was just... It really turned me away from the guy. And it was very... Going alright, took my partners to see Superman. Oh, good! I hope you enjoyed it. It was... it was very, very refreshing compared to the Man of Steel stuff. But yeah, I'll just wrap it up. Like, to see Hogan's backstage politics and how he made himself the big runner in the show and everything else, like, that just turned me off of him completely. Which is kind of ironic, because that feels like exactly what The Rock was trying to do with the DCEU with Black Adam and everything else, and it just didn't work, because who gives a shit about Black Adam? I'm sorry, no offense, but like, Black Adam is not that big of a name in the DC Comics. He's best associated with Captain Marvel, aka Shazam. And like, he's not a Superman villain. There's no reason for him to pair him up with Superman, unless you're going to like a 2-on-1 with Captain Marvel, which is what the DC animated direct-to-DVDs did. And that is why we have Superman as a movie right now. Okay. Third time seeing it, still just as fun as the first watch. Good. I am very glad. Like, with how the DCEU just ruined the reputation of the movies and everything else, like, I really want the Superman movies to do well. Supergirl especially. With how James Gunn is treating her character, I'm looking so forward to seeing how this turns out. I have to imagine it's going to be not really like a coming-of-age story, but, like, it's going to lead to some kind of character development for her. Yeah, issue is that bit in his contract that he can't lose a fight. Yeah, which goes back to my problems with Hulk Hogan. Because the man does not know how to elevate another wrestler.
Incoming.
Like, he is the star of the show. He is the guy. But it's like there's another wrestler by the name of Ric Flair who had a saying, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. But you can't really beat the man when the man doesn't want you to beat him. And that was always Hogan's problem. Like, he had a good 5-year run as the WWF champion. Whew. Achievement. He had a good run as the WWF champion, but, you know, he needed to go move on, and unfortunately for him, Hollywood did not really come a-calling, and most of his movies are B grade at best, C grade at worst. Like, watch something like No Holds Barred or Suburban Commando if you want a bad movie night. Matter of fact, I should really consider that one of these nights. Just watch a Hogan movie just to show like how his acting is just not. I'm excited to see how she processes her trauma from losing the home she knew of. Which I wonder if that is definitely like the reason that she drinks. Whoops.
Maybe the captain
Spoilers.
knows we're listening in, and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch.
Like she goes like, I wonder if that is the reason that
maybe
she
it
is the
means
way she
something
is
else.
in the Superman movie.
Niket wouldn't do that.
Is because she's
Damn it,
trying
why
to
would you go any
ignore.
What makes
She's
you so
trying to
sure that
ignore the
Niket wouldn't
trauma.
turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away.
The Rock doesn't
I'm
take
sure
acting
my father
seriously.
tried to buy him off.
That
If
is
he didn't do it then, why
debate.
would he do it now?
Like, I'm not saying I don't want to like
You know him, Miranda.
disregard.
You don't think he'd
I do
betray
think
you
he
and
actually
serve
does
as
take
another
acting
explanation?
seriously, but the problem is
Damn it.
he
I guess
takes
we'll find out
acting
soon
in the
enough.
same manner that he does
I'll have a word with
professional
this
wrestling,
Captain
in that
Yala.
he does not feel like he should lose unless he gets to choose who he loses to. And also, like,
Got authorization to change their booking.
if it gets
I'm
to the
sorry,
point,
sir.
if the
We're under
DCEU
security
was allowed to
lockdown
get to the point
until
where
the
Superman
situation in the
fought
cargo terminal
Black
is resolved.
Adam, and The Rock's
Passengers can
contract
be
says he
rebooked.
can't lose, how
This
the
isn't worth my
fuck were they
time,
going to
Cat.
resolve
I
that
get paid
exactly?
regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we...
Did somebody mention trauma?
Miri.
This should be fun.
Really? It took you that long to recognize her? And Tally's just like, oh, I'm just happy to be here.
Niket, you sold me out.
Not many civilians around. We can end this here and now.
Not before I get some answers. Why, Niket?
Do you really
were my
want them?
friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
from a life of wealth and happiness...
Steal,
you
rescue,
weren't
you
saving
say
her.
tomato,
You were
I say
getting back
tomato
at your
morts.
father.
If Niket knows about Oriana, then your father does too. Relocating her won't work.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket. I'm going to miss you.
Miranda, wait. You don't want to do this.
This
Just
has to
let
end.
me have the shot
My
instead.
father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done. Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment to deliver.
Well, the bright side, it wasn't by our hand. Holy shit. I thought Jack was powerful. God damn.
Hostile spotted. Go for the object.
Okay, how do I want to deal with this? Damn it, I really gotta recharge this gun. I gotta remember how to recharge it first. Come on. Well, that was easy. You'd think now that their boss is dead, they'd all be trying to run, but no, I guess not. I did see you said something. I'll get to it in a second. This is all going on, obviously. I got one in the ass. Alright, who's left? Oh, okay.
Mind over matter. I got it. Impressive.
Is that it? Good. He takes his career seriously, but does not want to branch out into what he plays.
Near the shuttle.
Look at Dave Bautista.
Sure Oriana and
Respect
her
to the
family
craft
get
and
on
would take an
safely.
L if the script requires it, and people love him beyond a wrestler now. That is a very good point, actually, yes. And it is funny to me, because I think when Batista did come back in 2014, I think at a certain point he was actually going to consider... This locket has a picture of an Asari and a human man. It doesn't look expensive, but likely holds sentimental value. Yeah, no, Batista is a very good actor, but I think that's the problem. He's not afraid to take on different roles. Look at something like how he is in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Even with all your upgrades, you're human just like the rest of us.
But I let it get personal and I screwed up.
Well, I don't put the blame on me,
I could have
Shepard.
handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch.
I know it hurts that he's gone, but at least you don't have his death on your conscience.
No. I blame my father for that. Even now he's finding ways to screw with my life. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted. But there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket. Weakness on my part?
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something.
Exactly, he proves he's
Thank
willing
you.
to learn to have range as an actor. Very much so. Matter of fact, like, even before he left for Hollywood and stuff, like, the guy was very there was something. Batista has a certain je ne sais quoi, and like once the wrestling forum started to have a thing with, you know, like once mimetic mutation started becoming a thing on the internet, wrestling forums.
Come on, we should go.
Wait, were you crying?
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right
Like,
for
there's
her.
just Batista
The
just
less
had
she
this
knows
weird
about me, the
aura
better.
to him.
She's got a family, a life. I'll just complicate that for her.
She doesn't need any details, but would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister?
Like, the
who loves
man's
her?
mugging and stuff, and like the mannerisms he has. It is like he definitely has it. And it's kind of a shame that
We'll wait here.
Oh, hey, Skullbone. How's it going? Glad to see that you're here this evening. We are playing through Mass Effect 2, and we just finished Miranda's chase for her twin sister, who barely looks like her twin, quite frankly. Well, that was a good 10 seconds. We're also talking about actors in professional professional wrestlers turned actors. Yeah, it kind of came from Dwayne Johnson trying to overtake the DCEU, and that didn't go very well.
Maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
All right, I think. Yeah, we'll just go back to the ship from here, I think, and then we'll move on to Samara's deal. Right, I forget I can't really go back to the ship from here. That's what she's. Yeah, it sure is.
Members of Eclipse mercenary band are facing tough questions after violence erupted at a gang-controlled warehouse. Detective Anaya, assigned to the case, has
Probably should have stuck to wrestling. Actors, they are not no. Well, honestly, it really does vary. Hulk Hogan, who sure died this week, was not a great actor. He could have tried as much as he wanted, but he could not act his way out of a paper bag. And there is evidence of that already in professional wrestling. Trying to show remorse and, like sadness and stuff when he's dealing with things like Andre the Giant ripping his shirt open, or accidentally bumping into Miss Elizabeth in a match. Like, he does not... He's doing it over the top, I would say. Uh-huh, yep. It just... Again, this is all barring stuff that from even just the last couple of years. Like, my disdain for Hogan is regarding his backstage politics. Like, just look at... Again, if you get the chance, I would recommend reading the book Death of WCW by R.D. Reynolds. I don't know if they've ever updated it, but there was a 10th anniversary edition that they released back in 2014. I would definitely recommend it. You could probably find it off of Amazon and stuff, but then Dan Pierre mentioned The Rock, and yeah, the guy taking his acting too seriously. I don't think he's a terrible actor, but the fact that he has it written into his contracts that he is not supposed to lose in fictional fights, the very thing that he is famous for, is kind of hilarious. Batista. He's very good. Like, the guy does have range. But there was also just like this weird aura to him. I don't really know how to describe it. But it is... He has a certain je ne sais quoi to him. There are other wrestlers that have tried acting. I say tried, but I don't really know if I could really call it trying. It's like... We have these wrestlers that we want to try to branch off into the mainstream. Let's try making The Miz the next Marine, or... Let's have Mr. Anderson, or whatever name he was going by in WWE. Let's have him be the poster boy for a Black Hawk Down sequel, but not actually be the star of Black Hawk Down. A very confusing premise, I'm sure. Yeah, Batista, he definitely feels like a human being. It's just... Yeah, John Cena... Like, I was gonna get to John Cena at some point. I will say this. He's certainly gotten better at acting. Like, listen. I used to... Oddly enough, knows how to make that character work in a lot of scenarios. Yes. So, back in the day, I actually did try to... I was trying to do, like, you know... trying to do something akin to the Channel Awesome format of yelling at bad movies, but trying to apply it to a text format. Holy shit, Samara, I haven't even done a damn thing with you. And I did watch The Marine. It's not a good movie.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Oh, T'Loak? I've been pronouncing it as T-Loak this whole time. Jesus. Yeah, The Marine is not a very good movie. It is clearly action movie heavy in its tropes and everything else, but you're welcome. Glad it can help you save money. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you could find it on some kind of a streaming service. Like, I'm gonna assume Peacock just because it's a WWE movie, and I wouldn't be surprised if they had the distribution rights to the movie because it's WWE and they like to keep things in-house. 1 second.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty
as an Ardot Yakshi does.
Yeah, you're telling
You
me.
haven't taken steps to kill her.
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking. Thanks for the help. Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Yeah, so the first Marine movie is about John Cena, who is he's exonerated from the military. Like, I forget the exact terminology, but
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
it is. It's basically just weird group of evil gang people steal John Cena's car, kidnap his wife.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs. Likely surrounded
So John
by
Cena has to
clan.
chase
Put him in
after
hiding until
them
the
to
Mercs
save
move on.
her,
Come back
and
when it's done. You'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
like, I don't know, it is very by the numbers, but it also features a lot of plot points and that I have to ask myself, what was the point of most of this?
Give me another drink.
Because, like, by the time John Cena kills the bad guy and saves his wife, like, it just ends. John Cena plays John Cena in John Cena! Anyway. There's one part in the movie where John Cena goes into, like, this mill or something, and he gets knocked out by a bunch of, you know, typical dumb hillbilly-looking type things. And he has to fight them while he's chained up. Where am I supposed to go? But it's like, it's nothing. It is really just... I question the point. Okay. Because it doesn't really apply to the plot or anything. It's just, it felt like an excuse to have...
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Who, me?
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
You're welcome. But there isn't even just... Was that part of the movie just to look cool with no substance? Probably? Like, it's a very confusing... Okay, one second, guys. I'm in the middle of a conversation. There's another subplot with one of the villains. I don't remember them, but they had, like, this weird thing about gummies, like gummy bears. But it was like some kind of a traumatizing thing from, like, summer camp or whatever. He tells this backstory to his peers, and the leader of the group is just like, okay, cool, now can you just turn on the generator for us? The dude turns on the generator, and John Cena kills him! It's like, what did we do this for? What was all this for? What was the point?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago, and no one seems to care. The medic said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
Well, that's all well and good, ma'am, but I have some
I'm
questions.
looking into your daughter's death.
Are you?
No! That's the thing! This wasn't a comedy! But that's the thing, when you do a terrible enough action movie, it really does end up being a comedy. Like God, I think the original Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone, you could probably look at that as being funnier than it's supposed to be.
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
The funny part, too, is that was WWE's second in-house movie.
Disturb anything.
because a year previously they made See No Evil, which See No Evil, Speak No Evil.
Baby is gone.
All right, no. Before you start that weird oil slick.
I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means.
Every day on Reddit, even.
I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things. We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
I'm just gonna let you know though, if I find anything long and silicone textured, I'm taking that. Anyway, so See No Evil, Speak No. I don't know. It was starring Kane as a horror movie character, and like I can't really speak because I'm not a horror movie person. I would say it was fine for what it was.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary.
Not great, but it was like very odd at times.
I dropped Jarut's name and they let
Like
me
I would
be
argue
VIP
that a
hero
lot of the
at
deaths were very gory.
I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most
But
beautiful Asari
the thing that the thing that sticks out for me is, spoiler warning, as the movie's horror villain, Kane dies at the end.
Later we went for skewers and
he's got his eye out of his skull. He's just landing on the ground, flat, dead.
Read the newest entry.
So this dog walks by, and the dog raises his leg, and he pisses inside Kane's eye socket. Isn't that just funny after all the traumatic deaths that you've had to go through for this one film? Just
close the hollow journal.
This is Morin's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Well, as a writer, I'm sure that, you know, the day I decide to end it all, I will seek out Morinth myself.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to sleep with her.
Perhaps you have a right to be glib, Shepard. But caution is wise here.
It's like one of those movies where the experience is hard to explain. You could say that, but it also has been over 15 years since I've seen the movie personally, so...
Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another.
There's so little I remember. It was like one of those other things, too, where Kane is like, you know, the mother is the one in charge instead of Kane just being allowed to... Yeah, it does sound out of place because it's like, I don't know, why did you add such a weird comedy bit after all that trauma? Were you trying to find an excuse to have an R rating?
She sounds like my kind of Asari.
You joke, Shepard, but for all your might, you will be in great danger. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will
like I could probably go on forever about WWE's films. Granted, I haven't seen all of them, but I do definitely remember some of them.
So we have to lure her.
Like I have the very unfortunate
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must
Sorry, I actually just thinking about this, elicited my gag reflex. There was a movie where The Big Show is supposed to be playing this little kid who is a giant, and they use him to wrestle other people for money, and it's just like... I'm pretty sure there's one scene where The Big Show is in, like, a diaper or something, and it's like... What are you doing, Big Show?
Time's wasting.
Like,
Let's get over there.
You can say no.
We can talk more.
Okay? You don't have to go with every decision WWE makes. You can actually, like, not do things.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Morinth, you sent her a fucking dildo! I'm not kidding! Look at that thing! Like, it's one of those bunny devices where you have, like, the little clit tickler. You gave her a dildo! Oh my, can I take this? Please?
4 years salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
Yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to part with it. Oh my god! Oh my... This is amazing. Oh, could somebody please clip that? Oh. Oh, it sounds like someone's fetish. It's... You know what? I won't be surprised if it is. Like, listen. It is not my thing. If it is somebody else's thing, I do not want to shame them for it. But it becomes a whole other thing when you start... Like, I think we talked about this in a similar tone to, like, Family Guy or Rick and Morty introducing incest into the actual plots of the episodes. And... like, it feels like a whole other thing when it is being presented to you in such an innocent form of media. It's like, I do not know if I want to be a part of this. Nice to know Lovin's persists in the far future. Good, like, yeah, such a better future in the 22nd century than what we're dealing with right now. And good God, I really... Yeah, I could go on forever about that. I'm not going to. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
This should come in handy.
Alright, I have joked about this before. I can't remember his name, but like that is definitely the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
Big selection of illegal shit. You could thrive here if you're strong and ruthless. I like it.
Hey, don't give me ideas, Jack. I could sell a lot of illegal things. That little art piece back in Neff's place, for starters.
What do you want?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main...
Yeah, Jim Cummings, thank you, yes! That's who I was thinking of. Wait, what's going on here? Why is it so hard to just talk to this guy?
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone
Yeah,
attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Yeah, it is amazing the number of things, like, when you look back at his career, it's like, really? He voiced Darkwing Duck? He voiced Winnie the Pooh? He voiced, like, all these different characters, and it's so amazing to know now, but I think it helps him that nowadays he is still so present in voice acting, especially because, like, he still does things for, like, Winnie the Pooh and stuff.
Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength.
Actually, earlier we talked to one of Arya's flunkies about meeting the Asari Patriarch. I think he's actually voiced by Jim Cummings. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, okay, you can't just have Jim Cummings doing all these voiceovers in the background. Surely you gave him a character to actually voice.
Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Well, you know, Samara, you and I could still do a little bit of the action. No. That thing with the Shadow Broker just broke me. I don't think I want to have sex after that. You know what? Fair. Let me just save it before I deal with Morinth.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band.
He normally plays villains. He has that deep voice for it. Yeah, so that's actually a fun thing that I learned about. Scar is voiced by Jeremy Irons in The Lion King, but for part of the song Be Prepared, I guess Jeremy Irons couldn't sing it because he lost his voice or something. So that last bit where he's doing like, be prepared for the coup of the century. That is all Jim Cummings. From that point on to the very end, that is all Jim Cummings. And I think he actually does Rasputin's villain song in the Anastasia movie.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
Well,
You
listen.
got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Oh, really? I got some good times for you. Here's their version of Aladdin. Here's their version of Beauty and the Beast.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, especially since they went bankrupt in like the early 2000s. Yeah, Cummings has frickin' range, man. Like this is a guy that has voiced Winnie the Pooh for God knows how long. Like if you recognize the voice, you will definitely recognize the person behind the voice. It's kind of like.
Hey! I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
I'm looking for my pot of honey! I want you. Can we leave? What? No, I want to just keep dancing. What the heck is wrong with you? Actually, no, I just remembered I can't keep dancing.
Lots of money on display here.
Actually, yeah, it's kind of like Seth MacFarlane. Like, once you recognize his voice, it is very hard to not recognize it. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you hear his range, it's very easy to identify when it's going to be him in the role.
Hey,
don't forget to save the reporter. Right. Where's the reporter?
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of this now?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something. And are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks she's tough.
Tougher than you.
You got any grapes? How about I take yours? And yours! Now I can just wash it down with some good old lemonade.
I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the
Fifa Shepard, of course I
Why don't you
am.
come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
Crap. That's just like Mark Hamill, who played Joker from Batman, Firelord Ozai from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, and interestingly enough, I'm not familiar enough with regular show, but I do know that he plays the Yeti on that show.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
Yeah, Skips, that's the guy.
I experimented when I was younger, but I've outgrown that.
That's admirable. What else have you outgrown, I wonder?
The question is, what new interests have I developed?
Why don't you tell me?
You might find out soon enough.
You might discover a thing or two as well.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Oh, you know, I enjoy my art when it looks phallic, for starters.
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many
I am
varieties.
never gonna get over how that damn
I've seen
thing
things
looks.
that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes.
Like aliens.
When I travel,
Wait.
I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
You get off on violence, but I guess that doesn't really surprise me, given the MO here.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby, and I want you alone.
Mission accomplished. Adios, Samara. I am about to get... Oh, wait, that's right. I'm not doing that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for the reporter later, aren't I? Okay. So, if I remember correctly, you could actually have Morin kill Samara. Spoiler warning. But it's kind of like, you know what? Nah.
Have a Halix if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Fifa Shepard's thoughts are always clear and that other thing. By the way, do you have any grapes? It does feel that way, doesn't it? Violence gets results. God, it kind of does, doesn't it? 1 second. This caught my attention.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Uh-huh. So, am I gonna find his dead body in here? I just have a bad feeling.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Alright, you are losing all sense of subtlety now. You know that? Alright, well, let's get it on like Donkey Kong.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat.
Which I'm sure you're in right now.
I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood.
Yeah, bass is usually the loudest part of any song, so.
And you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this.
Wow, yeah, you are getting off. Like, you are wet already.
Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Took you that long to realize it, huh?
Marin! Mother. Do not call me that! I can't choose to stop being your daughter. Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. But they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
Genocide by sex? Really? That's the future of the Asari?
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Like, this is really a choice? I mean, look, I could kill Samara. But what am I going to get out of it, really? Like, nothing? I mean, Samara has a little bit more character development than Morinth. Morinth, like, we're only just finding out about her now. And it's like, it's the same issue I talked about with, like, you know, how Haru in Persona 5 Royal, she comes up so late at the end of the game. And, you know, it doesn't give her enough time to develop the character and everything else, but screw it.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Wow, that looks messy. I'm not even talking about what you did to her skull. Like, she is definitely, like, there is leakage coming from that suit. She enjoyed that, Samara. We went from not safe for work time to violence. It was calm 1 minute, then crazy the next. That is how some couples operate, oddly enough.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
I want to look around a bit more.
Very well. I will remember the day of Marin's birth. Tell me when you are ready.
Well, let's see. First, I gotta steal these knives. Ooh, these pants actually look pretty great. Oh, she's got a... Is that a Keurig? No. Ah, damn it. I mean, look. This is such a waste of an apartment. Maybe we should just take the whole apartment. What the hell's going on here? I mean, look at all this space, you know? Like, hey... Maybe when the end of the galaxy's coming around, we can use this place. I'm sure it's not like the Admiral is gonna let us borrow his space or anything. And like, come on, we could put like a second bed in here. You know, you could put a little bondage area over here. I mean, who wouldn't love that? Imagine all the guests we could invite.
Let's go.
We're about to steal the dead person's weapons like GTA. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, those knives could come in handy. Alright, but yeah, I guess we should go back in and... Whoops. Sorry, reporter lady. I guess I can't save you now. That's a whoopsie.
Or did he? Witnesses report seeing him alive on Omega.
Actually, going back to voice actors and the things that they do. If I remember right, I think Jennifer Hale, who does the voice of FemShep, actually does Cinderella in a lot of Disney stuff. Obviously not like everything. Well, maybe everything. I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of those you know, where it's like, you know, they only really do a lot of Disney stuff. Maybe not. There's actually are a few examples of that. I think the voice actress for Belle from Beauty and the Beast, I think she's only ever done Belle from Disney, or from Beauty and the Beast, save for one instance. I wonder what other voice actors they got. I wouldn't be surprised if Tara Strong is here. She's almost in everything. Yeah, a bit of a detriment, but that's not here nor there. I wouldn't be surprised if she was. I like you said, she was everywhere for the longest of times.
People come to places such as this seeking a better life. And when they get here...
Jennifer Hale also did Black Cat in the Spider-Man 90s show and PS1 game. Oh, okay. That's actually good to know.
If I survive your mission, I may return here.
Would explain a couple of things, really. Oh, why is it all the way over there? Jack, do you mind? Yeah, that is definitely Jim Cummings. It's so hard to not recognize that, especially because around this time, around the time that Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 came out, I used to watch MASH reruns on the Hallmark Channel. You know, before they were all Christmas movies all the time, apparently.
This might be useful.
And I definitely remember Jim Cummings did the he did the voiceovers for those. Like, this is the Hallmark Channel. Like, it is... Alright, I didn't get to you yet. I'm a woman. Is that all you had to say? Really? Like, humans are a blight. Okay, well, what are your examples, man? Humans are a blight! Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, going back to Belle from, Belle and Ariel, actually. So there was this, Christmas special from the 2000s. 2003, I want to say. Never heard of it at the time, but it has become infamous for being one of the worst animated things of all time. It was called The Rhapsody Street Kids, and had like a very great cast of voice actors. You had Nancy Cummings, who voiced Barb Simpson and a bunch of other characters on The Simpsons. You had Walter Jones, who was best known for playing the Zack on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But like the CGI, I'm pretty sure the money went into paying for those voice actors because the animation is atrocious.
I was hoping you'd come by.
Actually, Mark Hamill was also in a part of that.
You look like a good person to know.
So the funnier thing, though, is I think that between either Belle or Ariel, like, that is the only acting credit they have outside of Disney stuff. Like, I guess Rhapsody Street Kids was so bad they just decided, yeah, no, we're sticking with the Disney money. Nothing else is
You need something?
worth it.
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. Specifically, the buying and selling of privileged material.
Oh boy, dude, you're already dealing with a shadow broker having a monopoly on that. I don't think that's a good idea.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Alright, seems easy enough. Goddamn though. It's already 10:23. We've done like 2 of the tasks already. Kind of surprised. Like, I kind of figured it would, yeah. So, let's see. Well, let's get back to the ship, and then we'll start on Ilium and make our way to the Citadel, I guess. So, now that we've finished, Samara and Miranda, I think it's only fair that we go straight to Tally. Again, after we deal with this stuff. Empress Alien, is that you? She wants you to bring back Experiment 626. Oh. Wait, you mean playing the Solarian? I really didn't notice, but I mean, like, you know what, though? The Solarians do kind of resemble them in a way, don't they? Oh, by the way, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but... of the few, like, visual mods that I put into... this game, I made Samara look like, Kasumi a bit. Oh, no, it was just... Okay, it was just a reference to Lilo and Stitch, okay. Actually, you know, I still haven't seen the live-action movie, and given what I've heard about it, I don't think I can do it. I don't know, it still feels like a weird idea to just... Actually, did we talk about this last week? I don't want to feel like I'm repeating myself if we've already talked about this.
You're not. Very few Quarians ever set foot here. Ilium doesn't allow the flotilla to approach beyond
Solarians, actually. It's S-A-L-A-R-I-A-N-S. You were close, though.
And they work hard to keep the Quarian fleet away.
Oh, that reminds me. When I go to the Citadel, I definitely need to bring these two lunkheads along. Alright, now if I was a data package, where would I be? Not here.
I need minimal heat.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Not that it isn't an interesting topic, it's just... I don't want to feel like I am...
Safe, too.
I don't want to rehash my opinions just because, like... There are definitely things that I could go on for hours about, it's just... I don't want to feel like I'm in a loop or that it's the only thing that's on my mind. It does kind of stink, though, because, like, the Snow White movie proved why it's a bad idea to even do those live-action movies in the first place. And then here comes Lilo and Stitch, and it's like, well, fuck. I wonder if there is any live-action Disney people didn't hate.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian.
Well, let's see. It depends on who you ask. I think there are people who actually did enjoy the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland films.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says...
I have heard some good things about the Cinderella live-action one, but, you know, those people are older family members, so I really don't know how much I can trust them.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family.
That being said... I don't know, there's really not much else I can think of with them. Although it is kind of funny in some ways, because to me, the live-action adaptations kind of seem like a similar cash grab to when Disney used to make direct-to-DVD movies. Or direct-to-DVD, direct-to-video. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Okay, I have actually seen that one.
What about you?
How do I feel about that?
Why not? Every Asari has biology.
I feel like they did a pretty okay job in expanding on...
Maybe a shirt. Or a card.
You know, what was there and stuff. But they also didn't do a good enough job in trying to curb some of the criticisms that movie had about.
Okay, listen.
Because, like, they tried to do something where the fairy from... that originally put the beast under that spell in the first place... They tried to get to, like, give her, like, a bigger role, but it's like she's just watching the action from afar, so she's still around, so she's still being a dick by not just turning the prince back into, you know, a normal human being. So, like, you know what he's doing, you know he's being nice with the prince, with Belle and stuff, but... Alright, where is this? Okay, Eternity on Ilium. Wait, I was just at Eternity, wasn't it?
To deal with before that.
There were some interesting aspects that I wouldn't really have thought about.
Permanent neural scarring?
Like,
that's horrible.
Belle and her father apparently used to live in Paris, but because of the plague and everything else, her mother died and they had to leave. I only really enjoy that scene because it's the one time where you see the old doctor's masks from that time period where it's, you know, it's like the really long nose and everything else. But there is one... I do have one problem with the movie. So, if you're not familiar with the original tale of Beauty and the Beast as it was originally published, all the way back in like within the last 500 years or so, the whole thing. So Belle is supposed to have more than just like herself and her dad. It's the father, but he has like 6 children, 3 girls, 3 boys.
Somebody who
this is probably what I'm looking for.
Somebody who's going to treat you right.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
Don't do that.
So when he's leaving to go there's a lot I'm skipping over, but like I'm trying to get to make this story short. The daughters and sons all ask for the father to bring them back something. But all that Beauty or Belle or whatever, all she asks for is a rose. So the father picks a rose from the beast's garden, and the beast throws a hissy fit and locks him up or makes him go back home, promising to bring the daughter back to him. And things just go from there. By the way, the original story doesn't have the talking inanimate objects. I don't know where that came from, but still. My problem is, I don't think this was a thing they did in the animated version, but it was something that persisted throughout all other adaptations that weren't just the ones made by Disney. Skip this? Come on. So, yeah, but this is the thing that bugs me, because, like, the idea of the rose in the Disney animated version is it's kind of supposed to represent what the rose was meant to be in the original story. But the rose has symbolism in the animated version where it is treated as the beast's lifespan. But, for whatever reason, Disney put the whole father plucking the rose from the garden thing into the live-action movie, and I'm just wondering, why? Did we really need that? The talking was to have enough characters for a musical number. Oh yeah, who did who played Lumiere in... I want to say it was old Ben Kenobi himself. Now, you know, I was going to do Tally next, but you know what? Given we're here to pick up the data pads anyway, and we might as well just do Garrus. Well, not do Garrus, you know what I mean. Yeah, whoever it is that's been playing Kenobi since the prequel movies, I'm pretty sure that was him as Lumiere in the live-action film. One of the things that I find interesting, not related to the live-action version, but, This interested me back in high school because, again, like, I used to watch MASH reruns on the Hallmark Channel. But, it was interesting to find out that David Ogden Stiers, who played Charles Winchester III on MASH, was the voice of Cogsworth in the animated film. He actually did a couple of other voice acting roles, but, off the top of my head, I don't remember what they were. Okay, so this is C-Sec. I don't think I want to do C-Sec. Hold on. Marab's shop, okay. Alright, where the hell is Marab's shop? The Hallmark Channel. I haven't heard that in a long time. It is still around, and I only know that because family likes to watch it. And I swear, anytime that I watch them watching the Hallmark Channel, it's like, it's always a Christmas movie! Why is it always a Christmas movie? I could kind of understand this month, it's Christmas in July, but I swear, they start showing Christmas movies as early as October, and it's like, guys, do you really not have anything better? I swear, it's all original Hallmark Channel stuff all the time anymore, and I'm kind of sick of it. Yeah, actually so, like, where was I with Beauty and the Beast? I kind of went off the rails on that.
Shepard, are you looking to continue your education? It's one thing to know how to
Beg pardon?
But do you have the career skills to deploy and manage today's high-tech network infrastructures? The Henley Technical Institute can help. Courses available through our extranet site will put you on the path to success. Visit our site now at keywords Henley Technical Education.
Okay, that's not Kasumi, but that's still weird that they knew my name, right? I blame Hallmark for people's warped concept of romance. You know what? I don't actually... I'm not... See, again, like, I really don't pay attention to it myself, but it just baffles me that... Garrus, did you see where Tally went? God, even when she's not a bimbo! Why does this keep happening? Oh, there you are. I'm gonna walk around the stairs for a little bit, because I want to activate some old, dialogue. You know what? You won't see Home Alone on the Hallmark Channel. I can guarantee you that much. But I wouldn't be surprised if you do see it on, like, network television in October. And, listen, as somebody who has worked in department stores, it is frustrating that we're already seeing, like, Christmas stuff coming up. It's like, it's July! Again, I understand Christmas in July is a thing, but it's like, it's July! This is what the war on Christmas is. It's not, we don't want to destroy Christmas, we just don't want it to be extended into the rest of the year!
Greetings, you will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
How slightly are we talking? Okay. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah, no, listen. I get it. Christmas does not feel like Christmas to me. Like, you deal with enough people around that time of year, and it will just make you despise, like, just everything. Like it is... Yeah, that really is, like, the big... Especially because, like, now it seems like every other holiday you're expected to give, like, some kind of a little trinket or a gift or something. I can't completely complain because I remember when I was growing up, my parents would do something like that. It would be like a small little thing that goes into our Easter baskets. I remember one year, I got a Danger Mouse medallion. I don't know where that thing is, but I remember I cherished it when I was younger. I wonder how they even got it, considering Danger Mouse was only, like, big in England until Nickelodeon started airing it stateside. Maybe? But yeah, now that you have that, now you have, like, and, like, birthdays... Birthdays, like, for little kids, I don't mean to sound like, you know, like a bad person or anything, but it's like, why are you giving kids these little, like, bags of goodies and stuff for coming out and being, you know, friends with your kid? It's like...
Yes?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find a local forger.
I feel like I am definitely just...
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Gently.
Whoever he is,
Fifa
he's
Shepard
damn good
doesn't
at
do
avoiding C-Sec.
gently.
I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know.
Like, if you want gently, you want to get Blastor the Hanar for that.
You can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Alright. Krogan sushi. Ooh. Sounds delicious. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Alright, but first, let's deal with Garrus. Warehouse near... Oh, yeah. Okay, I know where that place is now. Let me just find the thing. Earth Day is just an excuse for people to pretend they are protecting the environment. It should be a reminder. I definitely admit it should be a reminder that we need to do something about it. Like, Nickelodeon needs to air that Rocko's Modern Life musical bit, like, annually. I don't care if Rocko's Modern Life is, like, old or anything else. That is still a goddamn good cartoon. RECYCLE, recycle. CONSERVE, conserve. What? Krugen at the sushi? God damn it! I think it's these guys.
I wonder what a Presidium fish would taste like. I'm telling you, there are no fish up there. I hear an Urdnot went up there once. An Urdnot on the Presidium. That'd be the day.
I don't know. There's something amusing about the fact that this guy is so obsessed with fish. How do I find the fish, actually?
This is near where we first met, Shepard. Fist and his men seemed so dangerous. We've come a long way. Don't know if that's a good thing, but it's definitely more interesting.
Well, I mean, you have kind of lost your curves from that incident, but hey, I do love the new outfit. Kind of suits you better. Don't mind me, I'm just staring. Never got a bag from other people when I was a kid. I got stuff from my parents. Right. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't know. It's just, it feels like you're asking too much to do for your kid. Now, listen. I admit, I don't have any kids. I should not be the one to speak about these things, but that's just a feeling from me, personally. Seafood is, you know, it really is. I think it really is an acquired taste, but I don't mind it. Like, I have had sushi. I've had salmon. I actually don't think it's bad food. It's definitely healthy for you, but, like, some of it can definitely just be, like, you need to really acquire it. So, wait, where do I... Oh, wait. Wasn't there, God damn it, I know I was supposed to do a thing, but, like, now I'm just very focused on getting this damn fish for this damn Krogan. Actually, yeah, Dampier can attest to this. There is a sushi franchise out here in America somewhere, and they did a promotion recently, a collaboration with HoloLive. Unfortunately for me, I really wasn't able to find any opportunity to go out and find one because the nearest one is out like 2 hours away from where I live. So I wasn't able to go out and get whatever I think is like a towel or a bowl or something. Nor was I able to enjoy the special food that they made just for that. You know, there are always other opportunities, though. Like, someday I hope to... I hope to try it. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it's like... You know, like 2 hours by myself, I don't know if I could do that. I would have to convince somebody else in my family to join me, and I don't think anybody else in my family is really all that interested in taking a 2-hour trip just to go to a sushi restaurant. Yeah, you'd think this chef, clearly serving sushi, would know something about getting a fish on the Presidium. Yeah, there's always next time, but I never know when the next time is gonna be. You could ask for carry-out containers. True. Actually, some years back, I did do a,
Shepard, and so which tech module are we supposed to get?
I did take a 2-hour trip just to go out into some, video game store, just to see if they had, like, anything of, you know, that was interesting that I could probably find and just, you know, buy. There really wasn't that much, unfortunately. It was kind of like, you know, any typical used video game store, secondhand video game store. I'm gonna find these damn markets. Huh.
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory?
So yeah, back to my story. I did have some lunch at I always forget the name of it, but it's like that the grill that has that firehouse theme, or it's like supports firemen or something. Not bad food.
You ever miss those talks
here we go.
had on the elevators?
No.
Come on, remember how we'd all ask you about life on the flotilla? It was an opportunity to share.
This conversation is over.
Tell me again about your immune system.
I have a shotgun.
Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, I love it. Like, I think it may have been a little expensive, but it's still not terrible.
I'd like to buy something.
Try our electronic catalog interface. That kiosk over there.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Rodham believes in salesmanship, the personal touch. Some say we're old-fashioned. We recognize that adventure traveling is a niche, a small, tight-knit community.
Sure, but again, what point do you have?
I'll be going.
Good hunting, Shepard.
It's kind of like how fast food restaurants have these kiosks in their restaurants now. It's like, okay, sure, you've got the guy at the front register who's ready to take my order, but it's like, I could just bypass that by taking this instead. Or, now I can just order on mobile and save myself even further trouble.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni tool.
Yeah, Firehouse, that's the name of the place. I've never heard of Potbelly, though. That is definitely a new... that must be a regional thing. Alright, I'm gonna look at this. Presidium... Fish. Okay. Oh, god damn it. You're required to ask around for any people who might be knowledgeable in the matter before you can provide answers for the Krogan pair. Direct Commander Shepard to go upstairs to the Dark Star Lounge on level 28. Okay. I think this... yeah! Look at that! Good work, team! We found our place before we even got into it. Modern days. Go into a restaurant. Pff, I got online, baby. Yeah.
Who will it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news.
I mean, it's definitely convenient.
Humans always ask me that.
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Like, it's definitely convenient, but it's like, it's gonna be one of those things that it's eventually gonna ask the question of, okay, well, why do we still have these jobs for humans? And then it's gonna eventually become, okay, well, how are humans supposed to survive if we get rid of all the jobs they're supposed to have? Or maybe I'm thinking way too... oh, this is bathroom. Sorry, sir. I'll be out of your hair. Guys, let's... listen, don't stare at it. Don't stare at it. I know you want to stare at it, but don't stare at it. Ah, here we go.
That I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff tourists throw garbage in?
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Oh, you're one of those guys, aren't you?
Noticed you're one of the groundskeepers
Oh, wait.
for the
I already
Presidium.
did this.
Those are the only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is the Leosanes's gift shop.
We shouldn't fear robots taking our jobs. We should fear, yes, ex-robots. We inevitably just die out due to no children being born. I mean, listen. That's for the future to deal with, okay? Like, if they really want us to start making babies instead of, you know, doing things for the sake of pleasure, they should try to encourage it somehow. Like, I don't know. Maybe try to make anime that is so heavy in its sexuality that they have no choice but to make babies. Like, I don't know, something like interspecies reviewers. God, I wonder how much of this conversation is just going to just get hit. Alright, so where were those guys again? There we go.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira. Sorry you're so squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
Okay, sorry, dude. Have you had sex with her? Because I wasn't able to have sex with her. I was a lady to her, goddammit. And I did not get any of that Asari premarital hanky-panky. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot.
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told
Oh my God.
Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Oh my God, he sounds so heartbroken about it.
If there's any place on board we could buy a fish. They don't like live animals on the Citadel. Wasted life support capacity, they say.
Oh, okay, well, good. I'm glad that he didn't. You know, at least I'm not alone in the galaxy. Missing out on all that. I mean, yes, I have an Asari that I can call my own, but it still hurts. It still hurts. Okay. Right, where's that damn warehouse? Oh! No, wait. Wrong area. Just be careful how much you talk about fish, man. You know? There is a great actor who, unfortunately, had a similar experience with obsessing over fish. Just make sure it doesn't lead to that. Troy McClure, you might have heard of him. You might know him from such classics as The Muppets in Medieval Times and Hercules Goes All the Way. I actually kind of want to know a bit more of these characters. They look interesting. I do love it when the background characters often steal the spotlight in some way. Like last time, we dealt with that the one guy from Eclipse who we pushed him out of the glass and in like one of the best of Renegade Shepard moments, and we also saw the Biotic God, who looked kind of like this guy, but it wasn't. Fun stuff.
This looks like the place. The Forger's thugs should be inside.
Garrus! Oh, there you are. It kind of reminds me of an experience I had recently with solo leveling. I have a story for that coming up on Patreon tonight, actually. Probably going to get to that once I get done with this stream. I had to watch 2 seasons of that show. And... Oh, wait.
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
Oh, is this a magic act?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you lovely...
Here's my act. Knife throwing.
Too slow.
Except replace the knife with guns.
Why do I even bother?
We need to find a client of yours. I suggest you cooperate.
Wait. I'm not the one you want to talk to. I'm not Fade.
Yeah, you look like you'd be too slow to fade away.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
Harkin.
How the hell did Harkin end up being the Fade?
Well, he got fired from CSEC a while back. He used his knowledge of CSEC and their systems to help a few people disappear. Then he made himself disappear, and Fade was born, so to speak.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedonis.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
Yeah, so...
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
Yeah, back to, Solo. Like, I don't know. I still don't feel like I completely understand what was supposed to be going on.
Harkin,
It's like supposed to be this kind of...
Oh, good.
I don't know. Like, the whole idea is that people are born with ranks or something. We're supposed to be following this kid who has who is an E rank, not an S rank. Like, you know, like the gacha systems, I guess. But he, like, I don't know, he dies or something, but now he has, like, this computer program that helps him become stronger and better, but, like, you know, much better than an E rank is supposed to be. And then he, like, gets reclassified like a B rank, and, I don't know, there's, like, corporate stuff in there, too. I'm sorry. I did not like it. And the one character that I was supposed to be keeping an eye out for, because this was kind of a client's request, is only in 2 episodes, and she only has, like, maybe less than 2 lines of dialogue. And, like, no disrespect to the client, but I just did not enjoy the show. I did not like the protagonist because, like, he becomes way too overpowered for his own good, and he starts to learn, the magic stuff for not necrophilia, the other thing, he becomes a necromancer, and he starts to have, like, an army of undead, like, orcs, and so that are, like, born from the spirits of the people he kills, and it's like, this is not supposed to be a good person, but I don't know if the show is treating him like he's supposed to be a good person. Okay. Is he like the little loser they push around who wants to rise in the ranks and be seen as great? Basically, I just don't recommend it personally.
I just talked to him on the wards market.
It
He sent
just,
me here.
I
Come
just,
on. Why do I need a service order?
again, nothing against the client, but it's like, I feel like so many other characters could have been much better protagonists in that story. There's like a blonde woman who's an A rank that I swear we're supposed to be following around. She's supposed to be important, but by the time she meets the main character, it's like, that's it? And again, a lot of the A ranks in those 2 episodes, they're so much better designed than him, and it's like, I don't know what we're doing. And I almost have to wonder if the people behind the webcomic that it was originally based off of knew what they were doing either. The only good thing I can say that came out of it is an abridged series. called sisterly leveling. Because, yes, the protagonist has a sister. We'll get to that. The protagonist has a sister, and she sees how he's changed over time. And, oh yeah, I should also mention, their mother is in the hospital, and he's doing these ranked jobs because he wants to, you know, pay for his mother and everything else. You know, to, like, make sure that they can help with the hospital bills and stuff. Anyway. So yeah, his sister sees that he has become taller, much more handsome, much more bulky, buffer, and it's like there is definitely some kind of tension without them trying to make tension between the brother and sister, but it's like the abridged is so much better. I would recommend, like, the abridged is short too. I think it, like, each episode is barely like a minute long, so I would recommend that. Solo Leveling was hyped because the fights were flashy and the character was OP. No offense to the fans of the show. If you like it, that's fine, Shepard? But it's overhyped. Yes. Like, I do not want to disrespect people who like things that they, you know, they enjoy. You know, as long as nobody's getting hurt. It's fine, but like, I really don't understand the hype behind it after watching it for myself, especially because it won an award from Crunchyroll over so many shows that were so much better than it. I can't remember all the nominees, but I do remember Freyren. Freyren was one of the nominees. Oh, and Delicious in Dungeon. Yes, that was another one I watched. Those were great anime. So much better than Solo Leveling. I'm sorry. Shit. What am I doing? Like, this is one of the things I find... let me just calm down a second. Yeah! Apparently Solo Leveling won over Freyren and Delicious in Dungeons. I am mad. But I don't want to, like, just be mad the whole stream. I want to calm down a second. Yeah, I know. So award ceremonies are all jokes, but it's the problem too with them is just like when they start promoting things that really don't deserve them. Again, I get it. The awards don't really mean as much as they used to be to a lot of people, but to a lot of people they still mean something. But I don't like the idea that
Harkin's in here somewhere.
You know, Crunchyroll would be awarding something that really doesn't deserve the attention that it's given. Again, if there's anybody watching this that does enjoy Solo Leveling, good for you, but there is as somebody who is a writer, there is a lot about it that just frustrates me. But like I do enjoy Freyren. Like I probably have to admit, though, I probably didn't watch it until, like, a lot of the smuttier stuff started showing up on, you know, certain websites. But it is very good. Like, it is an oddly chill show. Like, there are some very good vibes to it. Like, yeah, there are some moments where it gets very tense. But otherwise, it is... Like, I can understand why people love it. Even barring, you know, Fern and Freyren and, the green-haired girl, whose name I always forget. I want to say... Opa? Opai? Obel? Maybe Obel.
Go for the optics.
Delicious in Dungeon is something that I kind of wish a lot more anime would do. And I think something like How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift actually does something similar, where, like, we're using the anime to sort of teach people, but not, like, make it the focus of the anime. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They are definitely employees from marketing, but... And, like, the voice acting for the dub of Delicious in Dungeon is great. ProZD does an excellent job. Like, that, he does a very good voice.
Heavy mech overhead. Watch out!
Whoever it is that voices, the elf girl, though. She's not bad, but I always feel like she has something in her mouth whenever she's talking. And then, again, this isn't not anything against her, but I can't help but feel like she's talking while, like, something is in the side of her cheek. There are some very great episodes in there, too. There's that one where, like, the characters all switch races. But my favorite has to be the one where we see the different sides of each party member, how everybody else in the party looks at them. And, they have to figure out who is the real deal and not just a figment of their imagination. And I love how we have, like, this handsome-looking dwarf guy versus the dwarf guy who always looks like he has a 1,000-yard stare on his face, and it's like, gosh, I can't tell which is which. And I apologize if I forget the names of the characters. It has been a while since I've watched the show.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
Off the top of my head, though, I'm not as familiar, unfortunately.
So Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
But I do love how eventually, like,
but I'm in no mood for his games.
The human, the swordsman character, like, he figures out eventually, like, little things about his friends that tell him, yeah, okay, these are the real deals. Stuff like, the half-elf, or the halfling, I'm sorry, who is afraid of sitting on boxes and stuff like it because of,
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here.
Mimics.
I don't want him tipping Sidonis off.
And the fake version of him sits on top of the box, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely not our guy.
Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
We won't catch him waiting here.
Right behind you.
The chase is on! Wait. That is some damn strong glass. I was able to break into the bedroom, but not this.
What's this?
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
So, should I just...
Look out!
Oh, there we go.
Scratch one!
Alright, nope, not a good idea. I know you're out there. Come on. Coward. Okay, I see Harkin, but... I know there's a guy... There he is. Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Running. Let the hunt begin! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 176th annual Hunger Games. And we are hungry for some Harkin. We are Harkin to hunt down Harkin.
Combat drone away.
Shepard, why were you shooting at his ass? Because it was there, Garrus. Because it was there. Hey, Harkin.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs, incoming.
Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard?
Is that a rhetorical question? Right. Okay. Okay. Crap. Boy, he is right on us right now.
You go off.
Oh my, okay. I gotta find a new spot. Oh wait, dude. What did we do to that guy? The ass was just in the way. Gotta blow the cheeks off. Yes, we do. Actually, I kind of complained about this on Blue Sky the other day.
One down.
I started noticing that people are using AHH in place of ass, and it's like, just say ass. Just say ass. This isn't like an unalive situation, you know? Somebody did point out to me that it might be an African American vernacular thing that might be going on, but I'm like, I kind of see it, but it's like, given how people are so afraid of actually saying kill because of demonetization or whatever, it's like, I wouldn't put it past them to be trying to replace ass because they're so afraid of demonetization. And it's like, if you want to say ass, just say dupa, hiney, hindquarters, butt, booty, like...
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I need my father back, you son of a bitch!
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
Yeah, you want to kick in the balls, don't you?
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend.
I've only saw people do that on YouTube because of how they ban comments using certain words.
A little more.
Again, though, this is getting ridiculous.
His name was Sidonis. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
How's that for bad for business?
A broken neck.
All right. Get off me! Terminus really changed you, huh, Gareth?
No, but...
Kind of how YouTubers censor themselves because of YouTube's rules.
Now arrange a meeting.
Again, like... It just feels to me that we are taking these things way too far. Again, it's probably because of an issue with the platforms themselves, but... I still remember, again, we were already talking about wrestling. I grew up on the Attitude Era of wrestling, where you could pin down Stephanie McMahon to an Undertaker symbol and have a black wedding. I grew up in the time where Jericho coined the term ass clown. It's just, I feel like we are moving way too backwards.
Middle of the day.
Like, it's not even a generational terminology kind of thing. It's just, we don't want to lose our money kind of situation. I'm sorry.
That's not your style.
I know there are a lot of things that I should be doing to try to help myself in that regard, but it's like, whoop, too late.
Blood trail to follow.
Well, I tried to stop you, Garrus, but, you know, I guess I was a little too late.
You're lucky. I wouldn't have shot you in the leg.
I agree that it's getting ridiculous. Unfortunately, everything is getting censor happy.
Or I'm coming
yeah, don't even get me started. I was gonna try to avoid this. As I'm sure you're aware, Visa and MasterCard have been dealing with this Australian company that has been telling them, hey, let's be more draconian to places like Steam and Itch, and it's like, yeah, screw them.
Don't waste your time on him. Let CSEC deal with him.
And
now.
eventually, this is going to affect me, because, again, I am a smut writer.
Have you thought this through?
And eventually, they're going to start coming towards my territory, and
you don't have to go through.
That is, I do not want that.
Who's going to bring Sedonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares.
This is actually like half the reason that I've been streaming the last couple of months, because I don't know what the future is going to hold for writers like myself.
He deserves to die.
I won't mention it again.
I appreciate that.
And that kind of worries me. That has been why I've been streaming. That's why I've been so persistent with trying to reach the affiliate. And I know, like, just because I get to affiliate, that's not really going to change a lot, but, like, I just want to be able to make sure that I am still here. I want to make sure I am still entertaining people in some way, shape, or form.
What do you need me to do?
But God help them.
Don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights.
They are going to come for the wrong people at some point, and this is not going to end well for them. Some people don't care about monetization and will say ass or whatever they want. Good for them. This should not be like, I know this is a lot of people's livelihoods I'm talking about. Again, just talked about my own, but at some point, something's got to give.
Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Alright, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright. There he is.
I think I'm done venting about the current landscape of the internet. For now. Hey, hot stuff.
Let's get this over with.
Gladly.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
This won't take long at all.
You want a Harkins, man? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him talking a few more seconds.
I was told Harkin was one of the best. This better not happen again.
Oh, it won't. Don't worry.
What? Shit.
Boom!
Betrayal repaid, Sedonis.
Headshot. We don't know, man, but everything at this point will be PBS Kids and no adult content. Everything will be friendly. It's funny you mention that because of the whole PBS funding situation that led to Sesame Street going onto Netflix. Just, like, even PBS Kids isn't safe. If it comes to it, I'll send you comments, money via cash, carrier pigeon. I refuse to let PubSec Ryan end on a cliffhanger. Dude, I will do whatever I can to help you out because I do love writing that series. I loved the last chapter. Honestly, like making Zhu Yuan as depraved as she was. It was fun.
Yeah, it's over.
It's like
I can move on.
I get such a high off of something like that. It is
Let's get moving.
Always
I need to get away from this place.
Good to just be able to like go like so I don't know how really to describe it, but like whatever that like I get off of making somebody so like unabashedly ashamed of what they're doing. I don't know. There is something incredible out of that. Last chapter was so creative. I am, well, a lot of that is kind of like you're the one that came up with the Officer Mew Mew idea, so I'm just working off of that, but I loved doing that all the same. I'm sorry, Kelly. Were you listening to me talking to my friends? My chats, my stream?
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal. I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well-adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
Yeah, no, I don't think I'd want to be in the same room as Zaid ever again. That's why he's not on any of my crew.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Taking the uptight character and making them cut loose is always a good time. It really is.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked.
I wonder if by mentioning that I wanted to get romanced with Tali, I kind of killed
exhilarated, terrified.
Whatever could happen with
Mostly
Kelly.
I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
That might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Alright, now I'm trying to think, because... Okay, yeah, I'm not doing the Collector mission just yet. Are you kidding me? Our thanks... Alright, well, good to know that. Right, still haven't answered that. Still haven't finished that. Elizabeth Bainham... Oh, yeah, no, I've already dealt with that. Dear Sir, Madam... System, triple large quantity of Protean technology. Rid of Ilos... right, we'll get to that eventually. You're too small. Oh, right. Okay. It could happen to you. A drill lay on the ocean. Yes, and killing a zombie. Oh, brother. God, I remember these were a thing. Like email chains and... God, I still remember the days of, like, MySpace where you would copy and paste these crappy things for, like, good luck, or... you'd have like a horror story get told to you, and it'd be like, send this out to 6 other friends so that the monster in this story doesn't kill you. It's like, God, frickin' whatever. Alright, God, how many more of these have I, like, just been ignoring? Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy some nice clothes, okay. Alright, God, okay, so we still have like a half hour. I don't know what to do. Well, I did say I was going to deal with Tali, so I might as well go through with that. Tachanka, help Grunt, help Morden, help Jack, Omega, Intel. Oh, did I not speak to Liara? Or Tali? Hang on. I guess I gotta go back and deal with that. Oh shit, the fish! Hang on! Hang on! Gotta make sure I feed these damn things. Oh, no. Oh, no. Every time. Am I really this bad at taking care of fish? Oh, god damn it. Every time. Without fail. Ugh.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
You?
I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't bring charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute.
All I had to do was feed the fish. I know, I forgot. Like, how often do I go up to my office, though? My chambers, my bed, like... Fifa Shepard doesn't sleep. Fizzer, hero to humanity, enemy of all fish. Oh my god. I can't believe I haven't even tried. Oh my god.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Oh, also, they wish to put you on trial as well. Wait, what? For what? Apparently you are terrible at feeding your fish. Son of a bitch! I didn't realize I was gonna come back to haunt me so quickly.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard.
Nonsense, Tali. Your family on the Normandy.
Current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
In fact, why don't you just change your last name to the Normandy? Tali Normandy. Yeah, that sounds like fun. There's obviously a joke here, but we kind of have to build to it.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Thane can wait. Nothing against Thane. Just... we're already on a bit of a crunch. Alright, so where is... There she is. The migrant fleet. It's a tiny fleet. That's no fleet. That's a spaceship. Alright, obviously we gotta bring Tali. It's only fair that I bring Garrus, right? Since the fish was a bust, let's go back to the Milky Way. No. I think after what we've done, the only place for us is the Andromeda system. I'm sure that's a good place to go, right?
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya.
Nothing controversial about that.
Dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
Why couldn't they just make it something simple like Keela Salai?
Meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Oh, don't start looking like you're doing something now.
Captain Shepard, Tali Zora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keela Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Well, good for you.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk.
Oh, well, we can help you with that. I could do, if you could just find me the tools, we can speed. Oh, neutral.
That's insane.
Neutral.
I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not
what was that
permanent
jump?
Inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived.
Worse. She could be out in space right
held
now.
In the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Not on a ship. Really? A garden on this lovely space of stuff? Sure, why not? You know,
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a
just a thought. So we have like these the voice things that allow us to speak the other languages of the other races. I guess it's too much to ask for it to help us with translating the languages of the other aliens in written form as well.
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
How about a human captain, huh? That good enough for you, bitch? You watch where you're talking, you lovely fleet hole.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing guests. Tali Zora is guilty.
Buddy, you don't know what you're talking about.
Tali Zora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so
Oh, that was a little sooner than I expected.
Auntie Ron, Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
It's like she read my mind.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
Her voice sounds
familiar. I imagine
familiar.
Father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
Oh, so they've already determined whether or not you're guilty already.
Know you as Tali Zora vas Nima, whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Tali, I have some bad news for you.
You would actually speak for my defense.
I mean, personally, I think this is a terrible idea, but, you know, I kind of have to make sure I look good for the cameras.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
No, you definitely
Our
could.
legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth
damn.
as best you can.
There goes my strategy.
It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Yeah, but promises are made to be broken. That's fine, but it feels like one of the maps from Mass Effect 3 during the online mode. Actually, no, it feels like we're in the Balam Garden training area. Like I'm half expecting a T-Rex to walk by. Good news, Shepard has high riz.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us.
Yeah, Shepard does have that
enabled
riz,
us
but
to
at the
reach
same
this
time.
season. Kill us alive. The accused Talia Zora of West Normandy has come with her Capitan to defend herself against
what?
a charge of treason.
Her Capitan?
Objection!
Are you French?
A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Yeah, I've always been kind of curious, what is
Then you should
the
not have declared
Quarian
Talia Cross
accent
Normandy
supposed to
at
be?
Chorus. By right as Talia's captain, Shepard must stay.
Because, like, Tali sounds like she's from Eastern
Objection
Europe.
withdrawn.
This guy just sounds
Shepard,
British.
West Normandy. Your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Are you expecting me to not?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't
Goddamn.
lie to me and expect me to
If
stay
I had
silent.
a nickel for every time
The
I had to
human is
deal with
right.
Admiral,
councils of
Shepard's
people,
willingness to
I'd have
represent
2
Tali
nickels,
Zora in this
which isn't a
hearing is
lot.
appreciated.
But it's weird that it's
Tali,
happened more than
you're
twice,
accused of
right?
Bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard.
Oh,
Tali
hi,
isn't capable of
Zen!
bringing back entire units.
So happy to
Only
see
parts
you!
could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
Well, bright side, he doesn't have to worry about
Hero.
recusing himself now.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
Whoa,
Intend
Tali,
to
let's cool it
retake
with
the
the
Alarai
language.
From the Geth. This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai.
Attempt nothing.
You are
I'm
hereby
Commander
given
Fifa
leave to
Shepard.
depart the
I
island.
will retake the
Shuttle
goddamn
will be
ship.
At the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume.
Oh yeah, he is definitely just being a dick at
or
this
upon
point.
determination
That's what
that
I
you have
hate
been
about these
killed in
councils. They all gotta be dicks. Except for Admiral Zen. She needs a dicking. I'm not just talking about any dick either. I'll get to that.
Thank you for
Maybe.
agreeing to take
Possibly.
back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Yeah, we definitely need to figure this out, Tally. You are looking very pale over the whole situation. Like, you look like you're gonna throw up. By the way, how does that work for you? Like, if you vomit, does it just, like, does it come out of that emergency oral port of yours, or does it just, like, build up in your suit? Either way is kind of gross.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Well, that's good, but
Understood.
I'm gonna just...
Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Thanks, Edie. I will say, though, talking to some of these Quarians are very interesting. I think you're the one I want to talk to first.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Talia a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkorus Vas Quibquib.
Yep.
Do not ask about the name.
Really?
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Tally. If you tell me not to do it, I'm gonna do it.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Uh-huh, sure.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Deferens or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. I will not flee because of petty insults.
Okay, whatever you say, dude.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Yeah, you know, something like the Vas Ictomy or the Vas Deferens, yeah, that definitely sounds like more up your alley, dude. For being a dick, I think those are much more deserving names than, like, even the Vas Quib has a little bit more dignity than that. Just, oh, I will give credit to the writers. Whoever decided to come up with that joke, or was building up to that joke, much respect. I'm glad you were able to get that into the final cut.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vas Nima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
I think she's a little more than a kid at this point, but whatever. Alright, now...
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
And I know a thing or two about going over the line.
I am doing everything in my power.
Just ask the guy I kicked out of a building.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
We should move on.
Admiral Chorus is our asshole character at the moment. The type of guy you want to punch, but the game won't let you. Yes. But listen. The guy already has, like, some very weird ideas about what names sound honorable and stuff. So, that's the best punishment that we can give him. I hate that we don't get anything as satisfying as punching that one reporter lady, but... yeah.
Lloyd? Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, heard about that.
Heard about that? Really How much did you miss?
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No.
Admiral,
yes,
of course, is
I
actually okay once
they
you
came
get to know
me.
him.
I didn't want to
Fair, but again,
well, but he isn't ready for a public speech.
I swear though, I feel like Chorus is voiced by somebody I should know.
We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
Vitor, chill. You look like you need to go to the bathroom.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Alright, so I think this is the last one I want to talk to. So, the first commission, like, not the first commissioned Mass Effect story I ever wrote involved Admiral Zen. And it is quite the ride, I must say. I don't know what happened to the guy that originally commissioned it, because God knows I do miss them. I do miss the wacky ideas, all of them involving Quarians in some way. They actually asked me to write some other Quarian-related stories, but her, I feel, is actually responsible for more people commissioning me to write Mass Effect stories. I owe part of my success to Admiral Zen. Not going to say much more than that, other than, if you're looking for it, you can probably find it under Zen's Barnyard Fantasies. Just, if you're curious.
Given the circumstances,
and if you're over
certain that
18.
speaking to me is appropriate.
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary.
Yeah, just wait until we get to the Shadowbroker ship and I find out all the things you've been doing.
Then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
What did you add to your childhood toys, Zen?
With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked, but it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Oh, I'm sure they will, Zen. I'm sure you would find a way to bring many farm-type animals onto the flotilla if it was up to you.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Yeah, not as much of a pleasure as it is for you to know some horses and dogs.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
I appreciate that you guys are still here and just, you know, letting me just talk so freely about my past works like this. Like, I do get a little nervous whenever I do it because, like, I'm sure this is the reason why I haven't hit affiliate yet, but you know what? I don't mind it. I wish I could just, like, talk about it a little bit more often, but it's like, it's so hard to find people that are willing to listen to me talk about stuff like that. We're going back to the barnyard with her. I really should, like, try to find some kind of a way to do a follow-up. You know, I did have an idea at some point about having, like an adoption sale for old, for older stories that are no longer being told, so maybe I'll try that, see what happens. See if anybody wants to continue the Zen story.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Vast Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be the last thing we do for the night.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
You don't have to wish her luck with the Geth. She's with old Fifa Shepard here. That kind of looks like a Mass Effect relay, right? Question, do you have unfinished stories that you will ever come back to or just leave them up for viewing but no plans to follow up on? It really does depend. A lot of stories, like, because it helps me with, you know, keeping financial stability, I do more commissioned work than I do my own original stuff. So, unfortunately, like, I do more commissioned work than I do my own stuff, so sometimes there may be things I've done that will fall behind. As far as commissioned stuff, though, yeah, it is very rare for a lot of these things to come to a conclusion.
Got you.
Like, I just finished a Doki Doki Literature Club fanfiction earlier this year. And God, there are so many that... Oh, okay, I thought that was Gareth for a second. That just never got finished because, you know, the client just moved on for one reason or another. But I always keep them up. I keep them up because I don't want to lose any of them. Because as you can tell because I'm gonna have links to a VOD YouTube channel once I edit this for Twitch VODs. I am very big on trying to preserve as much as I possibly can of my own creativity. The only the only thing I have ever had to take down was, I don't know what it was. It was like a Warhammer story that focused on that, Sisters faction. In a way, they're sort of sentimental, basically. Like, they're very much, reminiscent of my mindset at any particular period of time. So you can kind of see, like, where my head is depending on the story and what time of year it was happening in. I only had to take down a Warhammer story that the client became embarrassed by because I guess people were just like making fun of him or something. Like, it was a very fetish-heavy story, not gonna lie. I should have charged them more for taking it down, though. I think I charged them like 20 bucks, and it's like, yeah, no, I should have definitely charged them more for that.
One down.
Because that kind of, in a way, it sort of becomes lost advertising. Because if I don't have a story that says, hey, I wrote a Warhammer 40k story, nobody else is going to be able to commission me for Warhammer 40k stories. Although, I feel like the lore for that is very dense. It's probably not worth trying to figure out anyway. And there's definitely been private stories that I've written that are never just ever going to see release because, you know, they paid for the privacy fee,
Most
so...
of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
But here's the funny thing. I will occasionally go back through my archives for something and just be like, wait, when the hell did I write this? No examples off the top of my head, but yeah, I think that is a good example of, like, how many stories I've written over the years.
Results data, effects of
I've been doing this, God, 12 years altogether. So there is I think I have like 600 stories according to my HF archive.
If they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
How do you build a house on the homeworld, though?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to.
Oh wait, homeworld. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the flotilla still.
Away from extinction.
It's my fault.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't.
The first story I actually wrote was something called Bad Religion. It was an Irish schoolgirl and a British nun. Unfortunately, that never really got I finished it like 10 years later, but only with a chapter that kind of summarized like what happened between the last chapter and what was supposed to be the finale of the story.
We should keep moving.
Right.
So yeah, it is, but I also like write on a daily basis. It's basically like its second job with how commissions work and everything else. Unfortunately, this is my own doing. It doesn't give me time to work too much on original content. But hey, I do get to do my own thing from time to time, so it's not all bad. Yeah, it feels pointless, but... Oh! Damn it. Oh, more of you. What was I expecting? Actually, I'm trying to think. I think out of all the commissioned stuff I've written, Ruby has to be the most. I think High School DD is second. And Persona 5 is definitely a third.
First entry.
Beyond that, I don't really remember.
The Geth have an adaptive consciousness.
Hey, Tally, this guy look familiar to you? Oh.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical
I'll get to that in a
program,
second.
maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave
Whoops.
me to...
Hey, come here.
Almost missed that. Put the controller down for a second. Gotta stretch my arms out.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about,
Nothing
honey.
to be sorry about.
Thank you, Shepard. You read my mind.
Maybe he left a message.
I know what Zen's been doing in the barnyard? What?
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links.
So,
Make
new
sure
raw
Hangel
links.
and Darrow Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
So,
Do you want to get your father back to the shuttle?
No. Leave him. The mission comes first. It's what he would have wanted. Come on. Let's finish this.
have you ever come across a commission you weren't sure how to tackle it if you didn't know the character or series and had to do research on it? Well, we've already talked about solo leveling, but I have done... this is actually how I got into High School DD, because somebody asked me to write a fan fiction based on... Well, yeah, based on a DD story. It was like... I don't know, one involving a dude named Aaron that Rias cheats on Issei, and it makes Issei go angry, and he, like, separates himself from Drake, but I guess he replaces himself with a whole other gear, but I forget the name of that. But yeah, that is actually how I came to writing the longest running commission I've ever had to deal with. Here Come the Brides, which was like 20-some chapters. They're short chapters, mind you, but it is still like the longest lasting story I have ever written. Oh shit. Shit. Okay. Just 1 second. I've also had to write a couple of Ben 10 like 1 or 2 Ben 10 stories. I don't know what it is about that series, but and I actually did just do a total drama story. Fortunately, I don't think I really had to do too much with that one. I just had to understand the characters. It's kind of like, I think last time when we were talking about Doki Doki and like dealing with the trauma of that, I think Fred said, you know, I have the context for Doki Doki Literature Club, and it's like, I think that really is the important thing. Just having context for the character and their personalities. But other times, yeah, it does just become very difficult to write some characters.
Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Well, who's to say they haven't already decided that? These seem like a bunch of impatient jerks, if you ask me. Alright, I am going to save it before we go through the rest of this trial, because I don't want to have anything bad happen to Tali.
There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
Usually some writers will say what they commission of. That way people don't ask for series the writer doesn't know about. Well, that's actually what I do. Like, I have a set price for my stuff, but I also offer sales for franchises that I'm very familiar with. You can probably see it on my VGen account, actually. I do have a VGen account. I think I have it on the link tree.
Very well. Is
Speaking
the
of which,
board prepared to render judgment?
while we're letting this go through, can't believe I forgot about this.
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But I do still get people that just ask for stuff that's not on the list.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
How do I respond?
Shepard, please.
Well, no, we gotta do something.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
What would this do? I'm almost afraid to look at it because I don't want to screw Tali over here, but...
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence.
Well, she's really putting her all into this performance.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Your move, Queeb Queeb.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Woohoo! The system works!
Commander
Why is nobody celebrating?
Please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
You're not going to do a damn thing at all, are you? Yeah, even Shepard gets it.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizora vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Hey, so what's the Korean word for up yours?
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said.
Hey, I'm Fifa Shepard. I got the Riz.
Like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Pretty sure it can be a little taxing to look up characters and get how they tick and get a good understanding of their personalities. It can be.
I wasn't gonna let Talizora
Like,
Boss Normandy get exiled on
there
my
are still
watch.
things that I forget about with the, like the high school D&D characters
use this.
because, but you know, I do have clients who will remind me of some things like that because like I am anime first with a lot of things.
But there are lots more Geth out there that need
There's very little exception to just reading the manga first.
Exile Talizora.
Like, I didn't start reading the Monster Musume manga until after the anime aired. I'm in love with the Villainous. I started reading that way before the anime started. I even read read the light novels before the manga came out. So, not all of them. The first two. Still halfway through the third one. Okay, that is going to do it for the night. I'll be stopping the stream in a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching the stream. I hope that everybody enjoyed themselves. Tomorrow night we will be coming back to Mass Effect, and Sunday at 8 instead of 9 we will be continuing Persona 5 Royal with more of Kamoshida. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week for Wednesday. I might try The Bouncer. But we'll see if I'm going to do Wednesday streams anymore. It doesn't seem like anytime I do a Wednesday stream, there's like anybody there. But we'll see how that works out. But yes, if you're here and you're new and stuff, please give a follow. It helps us reach the affiliate goal. If you are watching the VODs, even, please, give us a follow back as well. And I think I'm gonna just do one raid, see who's on, see if anybody I know is on, even if it's not somebody I have heard that it is a good thing to raid people I don't know, but like I'm always nervous about it because, again, these are people I'm not familiar with, and I feel like, kind of just weird going to people that I am not familiar with. And where is... Okay, here's... No, that's not the thing. Alright, have a good night. I enjoyed the stream, even the fish becoming fish sticks at one point. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. It's always good to have you here, man. And yeah, okay. So let's see. Wait, not that. Okay, let's see. So we'll do a raid. Is there anybody here? Okay. Well, they're doing Fantasy 14. You know what? I can probably spare a couple minutes. Fred's playing through Tomb Raider, so I'll probably just check him out for a little bit before I hit bed, because this is definitely late for me. But, yeah, so we'll just do this for a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you all for being out here. And again, if you enjoyed what we have been cooking tonight, please give us a follow. We will continue more of Mass Effect 2 tomorrow night. Not sure whose paths we're going to follow tomorrow, but we're definitely going to start going through more of the team and what's left. So, yes, once again, thank you all for being here, and I will see you tomorrow night. Same Fizzer time, same Fizzer channel. Good night.